Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for September the 9th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and the other cards I'm going to pull are going to be for each sign, and we'll see how those energies meld together as we look at it. Overall energy shows up as, what do we have? The Princess of Wands in reverse. So, Princess of Wands can be either us or somebody else is not feeling very enthusiastic about moving forward with something. Could be with a relationship, could be with a business idea, a hobby, project, could be anything, but somebody not feeling very enthusiastic about moving forward with something. So, we are going to also pull one card for each sign and see a little bit more about what is going on with this energy for each of us here today. All right, the cards are ready. Let's go. Rock and roll, baby. Okay, here we have the Fool. This is talking about some type of new beginning, some type of leap of faith that you've been thinking about. You've been kind of thinking, maybe I should do this. Maybe this would really be a good thing. Problem is, you're not feeling like you have the energy to do that. You just are looking at this and thinking, I am not sure that I really believe this is going to get me anything good. And so, not really having the energy to begin a new beginning right now. Next up, we're looking at Taurus. Eight of Cups in reverse. So, Eight of Cups in reverse, Taurus talks about this idea of going back to something that left us feeling depleted and exhausted before. And with our Princess of Wands showing up here, this just says that we're not really feeling it. Somebody could be talking to us about going back to a situation that we used to be in before and investing energy into it again. We're definitely not doing that. That's not happening. All right. And then we have September 9th for Gemini. Ten of Wands showing up here, Geminis. This talks about picking up some kind of new responsibility. This can be taking a kid to music class. This can be new job responsibilities. This can be taking parents shopping. This can be a lot of different things. Picking up some kind of new responsibility. Sometimes it can be the idea of stepping up a relationship another level. Doesn't have to be, but can be. And with this Princess of Wands showing up in the overall energies, Geminis, I think that, you may be agreeing to this, but I don't feel like you have a whole lot of energy to actually back that up. I mean, you're just not feeling real energized about moving forward with it. Some of you are just flat out not even going to agree to it. You're just going to say, yeah, I'll pass, just not feeling it. All right. Next up, let's look at Cancers. Okay, so Cancers, this talks about the idea of traveling away from home. This may be business travel. This may be leisure travel. Something's going on where you're just not feeling really enthusiastic about being away from home today. That's not really tripping your triggers. Okay. Next up, let's look at Leo. Okay, Leos. Nine of Wands showing up here. This talks about making preparations for something, being prepared. And this can be making preparations for anything, for a presentation at work. This can be if you know that you have to say something to somebody that's going to cause a battle. This can be preparing for that. This can be preparing to go on vacation. Some type of preparations are being made here that you're making, Leos. And with this Princess of Wands, you're just not feeling it. It's a half-hearted thing. Like you're just really not feeling like putting a lot of energy and effort into those preparations. Next, let's look at Virgo. Princess of Wands in reverse and rebirth for Virgo. Oh, what do we have going on here? Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-ba-doo-doo. Boo-ba-doo-boo. This is just some really interesting energy overall. With that overall energy, like this isn't the first sign that I've been like, okay, what are we really doing here? So here's the thing. You do have an opportunity to pour energy and effort into something that you used to pour energy and effort into that you kind of put on the back burner. It has not been a priority for a long time. And now you're getting an opportunity to make that a priority again, to bring it up to the front burner. And what's going on is you're not really feeling it. It just doesn't feel like it's right for right now, at least. Maybe it was great in the past. Right now, it's just not what you're really into. And so, where I'm really having a hard time when I'm interpreting this is I'm having a hard time deciding, are you actually getting involved in that even though you're not feeling it? So you're kind of halfway getting involved in it, but not putting full on energy. Or are you telling somebody, I'm just not interested in that anymore? And when I can't decide something like that, generally what's going on is we've got a little bit of both happening. So I think that for some of you, yes, you're getting into it, you're going through the motions, you're not thrilled about it. For others of you, I feel like you're saying, I just don't have the energy to invest in that anymore. I'm not going to be doing that. Okay. So that was for who? That was for Virgos. All right, next up we're looking at Libra. Okay, so Libra's overall energy, the Princess of Wands with the Seven of Swords coming up in your sign's energy. This just tells me that you need to make a strategy to be able to accomplish something you want to accomplish in your life. But there's something going on where you're just feeling like, well, I don't know if it's even worth it. Like even with a strategy, can I really do this? Is this a sane expectation or hope? Or am I completely illogical? Is it even worth putting together this strategy? So I think that you're really questioning. I think you are kind of working on a strategy, but I think what's keeping you from completing that strategy and really jumping on it is this idea that I don't really even know if it's worth it. You may not even know if you really want whatever you're strategizing to manifest, you know, or you may not really be certain that you know how to manifest whatever it is. And so maybe you're feeling like, I don't know if I can even create such a strategy. All right. Either way, you don't have a lot of energy towards creating a strategy about something here. All right. So who was that? I think that was Libra. Yes. Okay. Let's see what we have for Scorpios. Scorpios. Do, 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 do. Oh, dear. So, Scorpios, looks to me like we have somebody showing up in our sphere of influence today who naturally likes to lead or naturally likes to take control. It's kind of their personality. People look up to them. People ask them questions. People want them to sort of help them because this person is a respecter of all people. They don't judge people based on, exterior things or silliness. And I think that this person is interacting with us today, or maybe we're interacting with them, but I kind of doubt it with our overall energy. They're interacting with us, and we're not really, we're not that into it. We just don't have any energy for that type of interaction. Maybe we're focused on something else. Maybe we're just not that interested in this person. But either way, as they interact with us, I don't see us really. I see us like maybe cutting this interaction short or maybe giving like one word answers. I don't see us being very enthusiastic about this interaction. I don't see us, trying to help the conversation along in any way. It could be that we're just too tired to do that. That could be for some of us. But for others of us, I think that we're just not that interested in interacting with this person. And, if you've got a Scorpio placement, you know how that is. We don't pretend much. Okay, so let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what do we have? Sagittarius, we've got the Queen of Cups showing up here in your signs energy with the overall of the Princess of Wands. Sagittarius, I think that there's normally somebody that you nurture, that you encourage, that you lift up. Maybe you even do things for them. Maybe you even give them access to your wallet. And I think that today you're not really feeling a whole lot of energy towards that. You're not feeling enthusiastic about that. You may be at a point where you're doing that, but you're kind of thinking, you know, this has to get shut down pretty soon. I can't keep doing this forever. I don't see you shutting it down today, but I do see you realizing, or maybe even making a decision that, you know what, this is not happening for indefinitely. This has already gone on long enough. That's what I see happening there. Next up, let's look at Capricorns. Okay, so Capricorns, Two of Pentacles. You guys are really busy today. There's a lot on your plate. There's a lot on your plate. So, you know, you're going to be keeping up, and people around you will feel like you're keeping up gracefully, think you're going to be feeling like it's pretty hectic when you're keeping up. And I think also this is going to be a little bit of more of a push than usual for you Capricorns, because Capricorns generally, from what I know, are very hardworking people. With this Princess of Wands in reverse, I really feel like, yes, you've got a lot going on and you are taking care of business, but you're not feeling it. You may be feeling really distracted. You may be feeling low energy. You know, you're just not really feeling like keeping all the balls in the air. You know you have to. I think you're doing it because you know you have to. But I really feel like this is going to be a push for you today to do that. Okay? And I think that you may even be appreciating that you've got a lot going on because it helps keep you keep your mind focused on something. Okay? Now, let's look at Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, we're looking at September 9th here for you. Five of Pentacles in reverse, plus the Princess of Wands in reverse. Aquarius, you guys are so cute. Oh, that Five of Pentacles is not in reverse. Hang on, back up. Back up. Aquarius, this is so crazy. So Five of Pentacles talks about this idea that things are tight in the budget, or you're feeling left out. Yeah, okay, now I get it. Okay, so Aquarius, here's the thing. I feel like you feel like you've been sort of left out or put on the sidelines when it comes to some kind of social group or social gathering, whether it's family, whether it's network, whether it's tribe, whether it's colleagues, whatever it is. You feel like you've sort of been pushed to the side. And I think that you're pretty disappointed with that. That doesn't really feel good. But with that Princess of Wands showing up in reverse in the overall, I don't think you're letting this bother you for long. I think that you're just like, oh, okay, well, so they don't appreciate me. Other people do. Let me just go over here and hang with these people. You know, I don't think you're trying to force yourself into the old group. I think you're getting over whatever this is where somebody has you sort of off to the side. I think you're getting over that pretty quickly. You're finding other people that are fine with having you, you know, front and center and mixing with everybody else, no problems. Yep, it's kind of a sucky feeling, but I just don't think you're letting it last that long. Not with this card coming up. This card basically says, you know what, I'm not into this. I'm going to do something different. Okay, so that was Aquarius. Next up, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, you guys get the Hanged Man. Pisces, I think you probably get the Hanged Man more than anybody else whenever I do tarot cards. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, Hanged Man, Pisces, you guys are trying to look at things in all kinds of different perspectives to make sure that you make the best decision for everybody. Now, with that overall energy, I think it's kind of a push for you to do that. I think you're probably not, you don't really have the energy and the effort in your system to really do this in the thorough way that you would like to. And so, as you're looking at this situation from all these different perspectives, I'm not sure that you're necessarily diving deep on this. I think in a lot of ways you're sort of going through the motions here so that you can try and make a decision. Okay. That's an interesting day. Thank you guys very much for being here. I do appreciate it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and maybe even share it with somebody else who might find it helpful as well. And of course, I want to hear comments down below, guys. How does this relate? Oh my goodness. And then also, I'm looking forward to working with some of you personally later on today. And the rest of you, I'll see back on the next video. Peace out.